Let's do this thing.
Oh! Okay, well now we're doing it again.
Your mouse is moving. Yeah.
All right, we're doing it again then. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ritual for Hermes. We have our hosts, Gus and Mystics, as well as our readers standing by. We will have time to do a cleansing if you haven't already done it. But yeah, we are ready. And I am just going to also copy out if anyone in the audience here in the Discord server, by the way, we have a glorious audience. So if you aren't on this Discord server, why the fuck not? And if you are on the Discord server, if you wouldn't mind just opening that link up, even if you're going to put it on mute, because you don't need to see me. We just need to focus on Hermes. But if you would open that, that helps the algorithm noise. Please and thank you. We also have the YouTube channel, but I didn't have that link handy, so there. All right, I will pass the baton to our hosts and mute myself.
Okay.
Thank you.
So do we need to just share a screen for the Discord server, or?
Yes. If one of the hosts can share share the thing for the Discord server, I can. It'll just be easier for everybody if someone else does it.
Okay.
I opened it and completely destroyed my Discord. Sorry, Blade.
Okay. Let me try.
I probably can. Let me see. Hold on. No, haha! I did it. If it gets laggy,
Yay! It's finally up there now.
Yay. Okay.
Yay!
awesome. Okay, so on you guys' signal, I'll move forward. But I'm here. Gus, introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi. My name is Gus. Or August, whichever.
How long have you been on the server? Ish.
I have been on the server since February, I think. March.
Is this your first ritual hosting?
It is. So I only kind of know what I'm doing.
And then Mystic, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Mystics. I'm from the UK, as you can tell from my accent. I've been on this survey for around the same time as Goss, and I'm very excited for this ritual because we've been working very hard towards this.
Well, it looks lovely.
Thank you. We spend quite a lot of time on it. We also experienced some technical issues on it as well.
Yes.
So
a lot of technical difficulties.
You mean like the Hermes moving kind of thing? Because I think that's brilliant. I think of all the images here, Hermes should be the one that's moving.
Yeah. That was like one of my my ideas to make it move around, because he's just always on a constant move.
Yeah.
His energy is always like so fast, you know, like just feeling his energy around. So yeah, I thought it was a cool touch.
Awesome. And of course, we have longtime member, Affectionate Kitten, Melissa, who helps with actually a lot of different tech things in the server, both Minecraft and helps on the administration with the financials. So you want to say hi, Melissa?
Hello, everyone.
And we have Isabel, who is in charge of graphics and wrangling graphics people, and we're so glad. Also, my icon on the Discord server for everyone in the audience was actually drawn by Isabel, so y'all can go harass Isabel if you want your own tiny chibi person. People on Twitch, this is why you need to be on the Discord. You miss out on fun. You want to say hi, Isabel?
Hello.
Here's me just calling on people in the class, forcing y'all to say hi. All right. Speaking of forcing people to talk, now I'm gonna shut up and I'm forcing whoever's starting.
Okay. I had an outline made up. Okay. So if you could go to the next slide, please. So this is just contents of what to expect in the ritual. We've kind of done our introduction. There will be a point to pause for cleansing. We'll have our opening prayer. We do have the prayers for Hermes split up. So there's the first prayer, some information about Hermes, and then the second prayer.
Cool.
And then we've got an activity planned. Time to take to make a group offering with some ideas for what you could do as an offering. Then our closing prayer, and then our credits and things.
Awesome. Your hosts. Yes. There we go. I didn't know there was a slide for that. My bad.
That's okay.
It's alright.
Do the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, I guess if you tuned in a little bit late, I'm Gus. I have been a Hellenic polytheist for about 7 years in this specific line. I primarily focus on working with Hermes and Apollo.
7 years. That's a long time. Roughly
Yeah.
same. Roughly. Sorry, I had to unmute my mic from the actual mic point. I think I'm about the same actually. But Lexi, Mystic.
Hello, I'm Lexi. I've been a Hellenist for 3 years, primarily focused on Hermes and Dionysus. Yeah.
We love Dio. We love Hermes too. Actually, Hermes for me is collecting quite the pile of change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
So now we'll be going into cleansing. So it's time to purify our spaces through cleansing rituals. Cleansing serves as a means to cleanse our surroundings, clear the mind, dispel any negative energy or thoughts, preparing us for various spiritual practices such as rituals, spellwork, or divination. And I will go briefly on explaining about each different cleansing methods in the next slides. Methods of cleansing. So one, we have water cleansing, such as washing hands, which we've already done before we started, taking a shower as well. We've also got air cleansing through activities like singing or lighting incense, fire cleansing by burning herbs or candles, earth cleansings by placing offerings or dusting with pine. But each method offers a unique way to rejuvenate and cleanse both of our physical and spiritual environments. But these are just like rough ideas. So whatever method works for you guys, this is a good time to start doing it now.
I also want to add in here. So we have a video on the HH YouTube channel for how to make carnips, which is like cleansing water, or it's called like I think lustral water. It's essentially like I don't know that it's a direct like connection, but like it's kind of like what people would consider like holy water, right? It's like for cleansing. It's hopefully blessed with a prayer that you did from for the gods. And what I did is I just poured because I dilute my soap for my hand washing, and I just diluted. I just used all of my carnips, all my cleansing water, and like put the soap in, and that's like literally at my sink in the bathroom. So every time I wash my hands, I'm cleansing.
That's so smart.
I just cheated. It's every time. I can't ever forget. But I wanted to suggest that because it's like a neat little like hack if you're like me and like forget or are super busy or don't want to light fire in your house for whatever reason. Um, yeah, I tend to burn things, but I thought a really cool one, especially because a lot of people can't have fire in their homes, and we all love
Yeah,
fire.
especially if you're like living in an apartment as well. You don't want to be setting alarms in your space.
I
as well.
also think that sound, like music cleansing or singing, is like extremely underrated. I think it's really awesome, and I think we should do it.
Yeah, totally.
My go-to on that is actually the not the Broadway cast, but the original cast before it got sent to Broadway of Hades Town, the
Nice.
epic, the Orpheus
Yeah.
sings towards the end. Yeah.
Awesome. There's also one other thing I want to suggest, which I realize I haven't done in a while because I've been on carpet floor, but I think there's a video on our TikTok. I took my cleaner because you know in cleaning for Hestia and cleansing and not just cleansing yourself but the whole your whole home. And my altar used to be someplace that had wood floors, so I would clean it often. And I would make the symbol for Hestia with the cleaner, like with the spray bottle on the floor, and then I would like prayer and like mop the floor, so I was cleaning my space as well. So I thought that might be fun. Stella is always asking mom to light candles. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do it in secret. It's candles. It's decor.
That's the nice thing about incense and candles. You can just kind of do it.
Awesome. We'll pop on to the next slide. Oh, this is me. For anyone who doesn't know, Melissa says praying while cleaning is honestly such a great way to cleanse the space. I agree. Yes, using kernels for cleaning as well. So for anyone who doesn't know, there are, we're gonna call these guidelines. You don't have to do it, but if you can and choose and want to and are safe to, because I know one of you guys is driving. Hands up. I am showing it on the stream. I know you guys can't see me because I only have one camera plugged in right now, so I can't have both the Discord and the Twitch one on. But hands, palms pointing up is generally the position in any way. Doesn't matter which way you hold it, just palms up. For praying to Uranic deities, that's deities that primarily live, we're going to go above the earth. And hands down is generally for chthonic, which I think we'll find out a little bit about that maybe later. I'm not sure if you guys talked about it or not. But so for this one, for Hestia, we do palms up. If you can't, it's fine. So. To regale Hestia, firstborn daughter of Kronos, who tends to the everlasting flame, who provides warmth and peace to mankind. I give you thanks, you who are the nourisher of the home, the protectress of those who gather around the hearth. Continue to bestow your blessings on us. Praise Hestia. And this is a credit to Hyacinth, who's a member of the Discord server, and I'm going to show it on stream. I have a little LED candle flame thing for Hestia, and so I'm just going to put that on. And this is also a great idea to leave on if you want to leave the flame of Hestia. So I have that turned on now for our ritual.
So this one should be
Isabel.
yeah.
Hermes of the radiant wit and the lightning smile, winged foot one who carries the words of the gods, compassionate one who guides the newly dead to the hall of Hades and the fair Persephone, quick-thinking one who takes interest in the world and works of mankind, whose hand we see in a run of luck or a clever scheme, I call to you. Hermes, bearer of the herald staff, your gifts are great. You guard our homes with constancy and care. You grant us a portion of your own craft and while you join with us when we are far from home alone. You are ever with us, O Hermes, O God of who hold in hand of good of man.
Thank you, Isabel. That was really beautiful.
That was wonderful.
Just one thing, Isabel's art is on there. She
Yes.
made the art of Hermes. It's really well done. So thank
Yeah.
you.
This graphic is beautiful, and I've already received permission to steal it for the Etsy store. So make sure you guys are following the Etsy store. And also, this is from Hearthstone. This prayer, and they've also given us specific permission that we're allowed to use their prayers and poems in our works, and we're very grateful for all the community contributions. So make sure to go check them out on Tumblr. Oh, I have to change the page. Someone tell me. I'm not used to having to change it. For you guys, anyway.
Okay. So we're just gonna talk a little bit about Hermes and some information about him. His parents are Zeus and Maya. Siblings include Apollo and Artemis, Athena, Ares, Persephone, and Dionysus. Children of note are Hermaphroditus, Palestra. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that one. Pan, Pharispondos, Lycos, and Promenos, who are, I think, satyrs, if I remember my research correctly. And Orion is also his child. He's typically depicted either as a beardless youth with an athletic build or an older bearded man, but always depicted with winged shoes and a herald's wand. So I actually did that art. So,
Sorry, I was muted. That's awesome. I like the wing like coming off of like the band for the hair, just like of its own will, like ready to flap. I love that.
It's hard. It is kind of hard to see, but if you zoom in real close, he's got like golden freckles.
Oh my god, no, I see them. I actually pulled up the kids here for and there's also oh god, there's too many. There's always too many. God damn.
All of them.
Wow. So the ones that we were naming, Hermaphroditus is a hermaphroditic daemon. There's a lot of consonants in here. Son of Hermes and Aphrodite. Palestra is the goddess of wrestling. That's interesting. That's really cool. Pan, goat-footed god of shepherds. That's a word. Pat. There's a lot more kids. Oh, I can't find Ferris.
I can't remember where I found that one at, but I think they were specifically messengers to Dionysus.
Ah.
If I remember correctly.
Okay, the list is long. We're gonna move on. I don't have it. I'm like, there's too many.
There are many.
Let me just see here. Aha, here we go. More about Hermes. There we go.
Yes. Yeah. So he is the second second youngest of the 12 Olympians. His sacred plants include the crocus flower and the strawberry tree.
Mm.
Sacred animals include the ram, the rooster, the tortoise, and the hare. Also heavily associated with cattle, sheep, and goats. He is the messenger of the gods. His domains include travel and journeys, shepherds, social prowess, guiding the dead to Hades, language, writing, luck, gambling, merchants, thieves, and organized athletics, specifically.
Organized athletics. We had to get the invites out. Henceforth, Hermes.
Yes. So a notable myth of his is shortly after being born, although some sources do put this later in his life, Hermes snuck away and stole Apollo's cattle. He slaughtered two and hid the rest, and those that he slaughtered he gave as an offering to the other Olympians, which credits him with creating the tradition of ritual offering. He also used the leather and tendons as well as a tortoise shell to create the lyre. He tried to hide his tracks with specially shaped sandals, but Apollo, using divination, found him anyways and brought him before Zeus to demand his cattle back. After some arguing, Hermes agreed to return the cattle, but Apollo was so enamored by the sound of the lyre he let Hermes keep the cattle.
That's awesome. Stella also commented he also used them to feed Maya in the cave he was born in a few stories. That's awesome.
Huh.
Isabel mentioned about the sheep. Yeah, I was the one who picked the sheep. I thought it was quite funny.
The sheep is awesome.
Yes.
I was literally looking up why is Hermes associated with sheep.
Specifically because he's the god of shepherds, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of got lumped into that.
But so many of these, like even the ones that you're saying, like organized athletics, or like gambling, even though it's associated with money, all of these activities involve. I mean, everything has to really involve communication, right? So.
Right.
So next time you text, praise Hermes.
Yeah.
All right, we have the prayers to Hermes.
This one should be Melissa, I think.
Yes, it is. Swift-footed Hermes, friend of the traveler, friend of those who find themselves far from their homes, by will or by chance, I pray to you. Hermes, who moves between the realms with authority and ease, who leads men and women on their last, longest journey, who stands at the crossroad, who watches the byways. In you I place my trust, for by your might I know that when I stumble I will rise again, that when I choose my way I will choose aright. Hermes, as I make my way through the world, whether I wander or whether I walk my path with care, be with me.
Thank you, Melissa. That was really nice.
That was awesome. I also wanted to point out here something that this poem, again from Hearthstone, mentions is the last longest journey. There is a chthonic aspect to Hermes as well. And I bring this up also because we mentioned the hands up before. You can also do hands down depending on what you're praying for Hermes for. Like if a loved one passes or you're asking them to guide them safe travels, you would do palms down. I love the multifaceted aspect of so many of the gods. And Ash mentioned that Hermes is also the god of domesticated animal husbandry, which I didn't know. But the cows make sense. Mm-hmm. Oh, we have an activity.
Yeah. So we thought it would be fun if everybody would want to drop in the chat just a memory of a travel experience that really stuck out to them, or like just a very fond memory, or maybe not fond but interesting. You know, just something involving a time that you've traveled that you would like to share.
Oh, I got one. Am I going? Yeah. Okay. I went to Alaska. The past several years, I've been going to Alaska for a work trip. And every time, I bring a little travel altar, and obviously praying to Hermes as well because it's for work, so I'm trying to make money as well. And every year I've done an offering, the same offering every year now. But the first year I was like, I really need this to go well because it is expensive getting up there and staying there for like it's like a week long thing. So this costs a lot of money, is very far, and I'm like I have to, the first time I was like super worried and stuff. And so I was, if you ever have the joy to be able to go to Alaska, go to Anchorage. It's the best. Okay. It's got this beautiful mountains, and so on the way in between Anchorage and another town, it was breathtaking. So we stopped, and I was able to walk up to the water. Did not go in the water; that shit's freezing. And in front of this beautiful landscape that I'd never seen, I flew to, and all that stuff, and it's a work trip. I was like, you know what? Let me just grab my hair and go. Like, I think I didn't have a scissor. I think I chewed it off, and offered it, and I was like, yeet. And I did really well, but I felt really like, how you get like goosebumps or goosebumps. Yeah. Yeah, that I was like, my face had goosebumps. It was very uncomfortable. But I remember just being like, and like not from the cold because it was cold. But it was amazing. It was and still is every year one of the most amazing trips. This year I practiced some laughing therapy when I went out to I actually went to Juneau this year. And it was amazing because I'd never been there, and so this year was the first time I was able to offer something there. And I also did some laughing therapy, whatever, meditation over there, which is just laughing like a crazy person, by the way. And just really getting into also like I really got into that feeling. I was like, you guided me, you helped me be safe travels all the way here. I want to let go of all the stuff, all the miasma, we could say, and just be here in the moment. And it was truly an amazing experience that looked hilarious, apparently. All right, we've got some stories here. I don't know. Isabel, what's up? Tell us your story.
So Isabel says that one time I was traveling to college when I felt a tuck in on my leg. I looked backwards and see that my bag was open and not in a safe area. Luckily, nothing was stolen. I still believe it was Hermes who warned me. There was no one around.
Oh, wow.
May he always protect everyone during your travels. Wow.
That's amazing. I feel that. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Blade said I went to Wisconsin. I don't know if I pronounce it right. To see my family a few months back, and we went to a casino, and I really wanted to play some of the gambling games, but we weren't really focused on that. But even being there did give me a couple hours of feeling very well connected with Hermes. Praise him.
Praise Hermes. Oh, wow. I have had the opportunity to go to Las Vegas briefly in the on the way someplace else, and I like gambled with like $5.
I've always wanted to go to LA. I never had the chance to really
come here. All of you are welcome. Come here. Come stay at what's not my house, but like, come here.
I've got a great aunt out there somewhere I can crash.
You have a great aunt here. I've adopted all of you. Let's see. Stella said that on their vacation to Germany, we were burning coffee grounds to keep away wasps. Did not know you could do that. Thank you for that. And we're just seriously, and just walking around with that in our hands and a bumblebee. Oh, just kamikaze. Oh, goodness, just kamikaze themselves into the pot of the coffee grounds.
Oh
You
my
know,
gosh.
we all need our caffeine fix. We understand
Yeah.
this. Praise Hermes.
Prisoner. I have one.
All right, go on.
So my family always liked to. Every summer we would go out and take some kind of camping trip, and eventually we started leaving the state to go to other places.
Nice.
And one time we decided to do this over spring break, and we went out to Arkansas to go stay in a campground in the Ozarks, I think. And we get to the national park, and we're driving around for hours at this point. It's kind of getting dark. It's about to start raining, and we have no gas. We're literally running on fumes,
Oh my
Trying to-
gosh.
trying to find a gas station because everyone that we're coming across is closed or like permanently closed. And we finally roll into one. And the part about it that stuck out to me was that and this is only funny to anybody who's ever read at least the first Percy Jackson book. There was a statue and like garden and statue store across the street from this one gas station that we finally found called
Wow.
Auntie M's.
That's
And it was-
awesome. That-
Um,
That's so cool.
so we finally did end up finding the camp grounds, but by the time we got there it was raining and dark, so we just
Oh,
rented a cabin. We just rented a cabin and
Oh
found our
man.
actual campsite the next night.
well, I'm glad that Hermes guided you to safety. Goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. I've got one travel story where when I went to Morocco.
Oh, wow.
I remember just walking through the streets, and there was just like a bunch of snakes and people like playing on drums, and literally everywhere you walk, you just see snakes in the corner. If you have a phobia of snakes, don't go. But yeah, I just remember like some man came up to me with a snake in his hand and telling me like, "Do you want this snake around you?" And I'm like, "No, no, no." And then he just kept like chasing me with the snake around, and I was just like, no, I was just not feeling it. But it was just like an entirely different world from where I am from London, and then going to a
Yeah.
place where it's
Tons of
just
snakes.
like, yeah, snakes and drums, and there was also a monkey on leashes as well. People were just walking around with monkeys on leashes. It was an experience. But yeah, I think it was I think it was something unique, like something you don't really see often. So
That's so cool. Ironically, I'm a caretaker. My client has a snake. I'm
yeah.
getting a lot more used to that. I have a crap ton of snake skin if anyone wants some. Not joking. I'm gonna show it off on stream, so I wanted to give you guys a chance to look at the stream for a second. I'm gonna show off my Hermes statue with the piles of coins. I also give Hermes international coins, so we've got like drachma in there. We've got like let me see here. Show now. I just have to. There we go. Oh, that's a perfect view. God damn. So we've got like if I try not to knock these down, we've got a dollar coin, which is actually not something we use very much in the U.S. What's this? Also a dollar coin. Lots of different coins. I just thought this was a cool one. This is from Hawaii. It's something someone brought for me from Hawaii, which is hang loose.
Oh wow.
There's also little statues of the Eiffel Tower, a $2 bill, which is you have to ask for those here.
Yeah.
And actually, I got this in France for my grandmother, who has since passed, who was actually very supportive of HH, and was given a drachma when she passed. So I hope that, not her place to go, but if she ever wants to pay Hermes to come visit, it's there. So I just want to show that off for a second because we never get to show them off anymore because I can't find my other camera. Okay. Do we have any other stories, or do we want to move on? I'll leave it to the hosts.
I'm ready to move on. Are you, Gus?
Can you not? Did I cut out? Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, we
Yes,
just lost Gus for a second there, guys. Oops.
we're good. We're good to move on.
All right.
Oh,
Wait,
that's me. Okay.
Wait, can you hear me? Not. Wait a minute. Hold on. What mic do you guys have? Oh, you guys have my Logitech mic. You have the different mic than the streaming. That's why. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So we figured this would be a good time to take a second to make an offering. Yeah, you can screenshot this.
Also, just gonna let everyone know, although it's not up now. By the way, this is why we need helping hands. We want to put up a page on the website that's going to have all of the rituals that we've ever done on there for people to view and use. So this will eventually make it up there. It's just not up there now. But yes, please feel free to screenshot, and if you need the link, that link is accessible forever.
So this would be a good time to take a second to make an offering. These are just ideas of things that you could offer to Hermes if things on this list are not necessarily accessible to you. Just something that feels right. Would be good. I've literally offered Hermes like cherry coke before, and he's loved that. So,
I like the idea of the old expired passport. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's a really unique one. I like that.
Yeah, that was.
I found my old passport when I moved, and I was like, well, I can't use this anymore. I may as well put it to good use.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, please feel free to post your pictures of your offerings or anything in the chat. Let's see, Blade says, something I've noticed about Hermes is he literally lives, I think he meant loves, anything you give him so long as he have good intentions with it. Yeah, I'd say that with all the practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Bull, yes, Isabel, Red Bull, 100%.
He does love his energy drinks a lot. We'll get him moving really fast.
As we discovered, dude's got a lot to do. He's got a lot of domains. I love that about our gods.
I know, right? It's amazing.
I like travel tickets. That's a really good one too. I never thought about that. I wonder if I still have my train pass.
Yeah, in one of the pictures I showed inside the globe, it has like stuff like tickets inside from places I visited, so I always just put them as just like a memory of where I've been.
That's a great idea. I love that.
Thank you.
These are fantastic.
Isabel's just dropped in the chat. Hermes is the Lightning McQueen of Olympus.
I also think like little hot rods or like the fast car sport, that would probably be a good offering too for Hermes. And it's something, and these are all great ideas because as we talked about, like sometimes you want to keep it on the down low, and these are all great things that you can keep and have around, use what you can. Energy drinks. Oh yeah, energy drinks are a very popular offering to Hermes Metis. And before Max merch on Hermes SU. Yes. Pictures. All right, I'll move on here since while everyone's putting in there. Oh, next one's me. Okay. Oh, it's mine too. Ha! I actually I think I wrote this one really fast, and it actually turned out really well and something we've used over and over again. So
Yeah, it's
yes,
really good.
daily workouts as well. I love putting this plug in, so I'm just gonna do it. There's a website, Darby. I'm just gonna open it. It's on the stream. This is free. You can scroll down to the bottom of your page, and it says it's a nonprofit. It's ad free. They're on user donations, and they actually have. If I can't find the search button. I'm very sure they have a Hermes one. There we go, Hermes workout. I'm just gonna drop it in the chat if anyone wants to do it. Working on your high knees, working on running. There's so many things that you can offer to the gods. So, and with that, as we contemplate future offerings, we'll wrap up this ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sad because I love all. But we can always praise Hermes as he travels with us. Hestia, goddess of home and hearth, to you we offer last of all as a pious mortal should. Tend to those whom we love and guard the houses of the pious. As the humble servant of the gods, named and unnamed this day, so the gods will it, so it shall be. Praise Hestia.
Praise Hestia.
And we just want to say thank you. I have a video here for the stream. As soon as I play it. And make sure it's the right one. There we go. So we want to say a big thank you, as you guys can see, to our sponsors, supporters. So you can support us via subscribing on Twitch. I would recommend not paying for that. Because we only get 50% of the revenue. But you can support us via purchasing merch, and then you can show off your love of the gods with lovely swag. You can also, as you see here, boost the server. Please, nobody more boost the server. We're good on boosts. But we do want to stay at a level 2 or more at all times. So if you ever see that drop and you have some spare cash, thank you very much in advance. We also have Patreon. So big thank you to our Temple patrons, our Patreon subscribers. We have, let me get the whole list because I think there might be one missing from that actually. We have, there we are. Mycius, Porcius, Boop, Ever, Sam, Zephyr, Melissa, thank you so much on the stream here. Doug, or Dugga and Avery. And for our boosters, we have Alistair, Bees, Fernbee, Maz, Mercury, who's also one of our mods, Vinegar, and Dawnbreaker. So thank you all for the support, and put some claps in the chat for all these wonderful people. And of course, there's also ways of supporting, like I mentioned, opening up the streams, following, liking, all of the algorithm noise. Helps so much for other people like yourselves to find us, that they can participate in these rituals as well. And of course, we definitely want to help our fellow pagan, Hellenist, whatever, brothers, sisters, fams, so that we can all enjoy and worship the gods together. So, and last but certainly not least, a big thank you to our hosts and contributors for the ritual prayers, for putting this together. Thank you guys so much. Let's give some hollering up in the chat. We can't make noise. Wait, I can make noise. Nope, that's music. Wait, I thought I could do the little clappy soundboard. God damn it, it's not here. Here. Just aggressively claps. Alexa, volume 10. Alexa, play a round of applause.
Round of applause featuring Drake.
Wait, that's not, no, not a song. Alexa, stop. We'll get banned for that. Stop. No, Alexa, stop. That didn't turn out as I wanted.
Oh, okay. Well,
Damn it! I need a soundboard. I need to be able to give appropriate thanks to all of you lovely people. Yes, laugh. You know, most of the time Alexa's helpful, but not always. So thank you very much, genuinely,
Yeah.
for all of your work, for your beautiful artworks, and for putting this together. Hearts. I'm doing hearts on stream. Y'all can't see
yeah.
me. Your mic is turned off, Jahan. All right, we are going to mute the stream here. So final goodbyes from y'all up on stage before I stop the stream.
All right.
Thank you. It's been
Uh,
a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for attending. I'm glad we can do this.
Jahan says thank you. Yeah, you're muted, Jahan, because it's the stage. So thank you all so much, and may Hermes bless you.